Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to address a couple of emails that have been received over the year, and I got one 2 weeks ago, and I got one day before yesterday. This is regards to why African men in America or in the West, especially in America specifically, tend not to marry African American women. And even if they do, they usually use them to get papers and then dip or run away or whatever. So I'll say one thing. First of all, not all Africans do that, but the ones that do it, you know, a lot of them do it, sadly, but not all. So let me put that out of the way. But the major reasons why Africans don't marry African American women is because of cultural differences. America is not a country that accepts this reality. They don't really believe in the word culture. So, but that's another topic. The main reason is cultural differences. African American women, majority of them are raised by single parent household, mostly single women, about 70-75%. So when they raise these women, they raise them to be strong, independent. There's nothing wrong with that. Whereas in African homes, mom raised their daughters to get a career and then raise them to be a good husband. So is some Hispanic communities and the rest, Asians and all that. But specifically African Americans, due to some of these women also grew up, without a father. So they learn how to be strong, and they will train their children to live that way. Once their children hit 18, she's out of the door, fending for herself. So whatever decision she make going forward, usually by herself only. So those type of that's the huge difference. So when an African wants to marry an African American woman and still see that that woman is not aligned with his values, he will not think of long-term relationship with that person. At the end of the day, it's a bad situation, but then something that has to do with your life, your lifetime goal. You have to take it seriously, no sentiment. So once again, raising your child to be strong, independent, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you have to understand that you can't have both. An African home, your daughter, if you have a daughter, I have two daughters. I'll raise them to be good women, go to school, get a career, and then be a good husband. Marry a good husband, I mean to say. I don't want them to be single, having kids randomly with different men. Not saying that that's what is the case in general. So the point is the cultural differences, the understanding of life. And sometimes majority of our Black American sisters don't really understand what marriage is. They see it as more of equal. There's nothing equal about marriage. Your husband protects you. Your husband will give his life for you. Your husband is your protector in all aspects. So in return, you give him the respect and the leadership support that he needs to carry on the family. But if you bring this up, my African American sisters see that it's a suppression of women. So you see that where the cultural difference is. So in a situation like this, it will be harder, to see an African man, African American woman. Usually some of the bad ones, what they do is they will see this red flag or see these differences. They will go ahead and go with this person with the intention of getting one or two things from that person, which is usually to get a papers or whatever. But in general, the reason is cultural differences, and you really can't blame anybody for it. You understand? So I don't want this to be somebody to see that in the wrong way, but it's just a fact. It have nothing to do with uh, you don't like or he don't nobody like each other. It's just culture plays a very role in African homes. You know, for you to get married to someone, they have to understand your values and your cultures, and they have to really be into it as well. It's not something some of my African American sisters they know about marriage when they become an adult. They have to, their mom didn't teach them anything about it, you know. So because of that, they see it in one lens, you know. But yeah, that's the only way to put it. It have nothing to do with anything more serious than just cultural differences. I hope this answered the question. Bye.